Got big dreams, I'ma do big things. Yeah, you see me on the big screen looking so clean. I don't move slow, I move fast right past.
What is going on, guys? SamuxPlays here, and today we have a very special video. Today, the First Descendant devs just revealed the first look at Season 3 and all the cool stuff that's coming up. So in this video, I am going to go over everything that was revealed, and then I'm just going to do no bullshit. I'm just going to tell you everything and get you guys in and out as fast as possible and just give you guys the information. So one really big thing we have is, before we start that, if there is any moms that watch my channel, happy Mother's Day. Appreciate all that y'all do and all that good stuff. So in fact, I will be going to see my mom later eating some carne asada, so it's going to be a good day. But let's go ahead and talk about the First Descendant. So a huge announcement was made, and we're going to look at everything. We're going to go over, they announced a Nier Automata collab, which we are going to be getting 2B and A2 skins. Now, it's my understanding that these characters are not going to be playable, it's just going to be skins, is how they made it sound. So kind of unfortunate. I kind of wish 2B and A2 were in the game, but it'll still be cool to have the skins, right? Like it'll feel like it, right? We'll have to wait and see like exactly what it means, but from what they showed us, it looked like really good. You know, so even if we can't play them in game, there's a lot of other cool stuff coming, and I'm happy regardless if we're just getting the skins. Like, I'm definitely going to be picking those up because Nier Automata is one of my favorite games of all time. So definitely amazing to see the devs do this. The community has been asking for this collaboration. Like, the top two collaborations were Nier and Stellar Blade. Those were like the most two requested since the release of the First Descendant. So once again, the devs listened to the community, try to figure out what we wanted, and then they delivered on it. So the devs are absolutely cooking, and Season 3 is looking to be amazing. I'll show you guys the collab in a second. Another thing we're also getting is, of course, the Big Field and Axiom. Now, they didn't really go into too much and show like actual like gameplay, but let's go ahead and just start. I'll go ahead and start talking about these things as I show them to you. That way it'll make a little bit more sense and we're not just sitting on one frame of me talking. So let me go ahead and switch over. All right, I'm going to move my cam over here just so you guys can see. So these are going to be the new enemies in the Axiom zone. The Dev Livestream just finished, so I'm trying to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. There were like leaks like 7 hours earlier. It got leaked that we were getting everything, but I didn't want to make a video on it just because I didn't want to really make a video about leaks. I wanted to just give you guys official information. But this is going to be Legion of Breach. This is going to be the new enemies in the Axiom zone. I think they look pretty dope. Like, this looks really good. So I'm definitely hoping that they have like different mechanics and stuff like that. We'll have to wait and see though, but that looks really good. You got this big boy as well. He looks extremely tanky, by the way. We'll have to wait and see what like abilities. They didn't really show us like what actual abilities these guys are going to be doing, but as far as like character designs, monster designs rather, they look really good. I think they look cool. After this, they revealed a hoverbike that we're going to be getting. All right, and then they also revealed that we're going to be getting a hoverbike, and then of course they showed Bunny on the hoverbike. So this is like a mini trailer that they kind of showed it off. Let's go ahead and watch this. Also, amazing view as always by the devs. Just the absolute most down bad view you can get, and we got it. GG. Let's go ahead and watch this. It's so sick, bro. It's pretty short, but like, that thing looks amazing, dude. Hot women and like hover bikes, what more could you ask for? So it was just, that's it. It was just a short trailer. But overall, that's got me hyped, dude. I saw that and I was like, bro, this is sick. So Axiom Field must be huge if we get to just ride around on like a motorcycle. Next up, they talked about the open Colossus fight. So we are going to be getting a roaming Colossus, which is called Wall Crasher. This guy is going to be appearing at designated times, and if you kill him, you will have a chance at getting really good rewards. We do not know what those rewards are going to be, but we just know that it is going to be a chance % drop to get like more rare rewards, which I think is very good, because if you only had to like just go and down them one time, you know, there's not too much incentive to go back, right? So hopefully it's not too crazy, like a 0.5% drop chance or something, but definitely, you know, it would be cool if you got like a, you know, that dopamine hit of getting like an extremely rare drop, kind of like how you see with like, you know, raids and MMOs and stuff like that. So this is going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to this. You know, hopefully this guy is like strong. Hopefully we can't just kill him in like 2 seconds. So we'll have to see how that goes. But overall, looks really good. Open Colossus fights. Let's go, dude. Next up, let's go ahead and talk about the lounge. So the lounge is going to be where you can go in, and they said that you would be able to interact with your descendants. We don't really know what that means. It's like maybe it's just dialogue, or you can actually like interact with them, you know, like do activities and stuff like that. We don't really know too much about this yet, but basically it's player housing where you can interact with your descendants. I think this is an absolute W. The player lounge is always good. You know, you have a lot of people in this game that like customization and things like that, so this will just give more players like more ways to do that. And it might, you know, if you're very invested in like the descendants and their stories, it'll give you like a cool way to like interact with them, right? So pretty cool. This is going to be in first person, so they did say that. And also you will be getting a skin once the lounge comes out for free. I believe they said it was for free, which they kind of show off here. So it's just going to be like a white top and then white I'm guessing these are shorts, so it's going to be like shorts. But yeah, player lounge looks dope. All right, next up, this one kind of surprised me. So Nell is going to be playable. She apparently is going to become a descendant. They did not tell us how it happened yet. That they just said that something between Enzo and Nell happens, and she basically becomes a descendant and gets arcade powers. So that's really cool. A lot of people wanted to have Nell as a playable character. So, and me included, I mean, she looks absolutely amazing, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But this looks awesome. I believe they said she's gonna have like telekinesis. And she throws like spears, if I heard that correctly. They only talked about it for a second, but I believe that is what they said. And this is what she's gonna look like. I think this looks amazing, by the way. This looks absolutely like insanely good. I cannot wait to get my hands on this character. The design is like totally unique from what we've seen in the First Descendant. She just looks like a badass. I mean, bro, this is like the Matrix style Trinity. You're going in there and you're about to just like pop off, you know what I mean? So this looks amazing. Absolute W to the devs. Bro, the devs have been cooking so hard. I am definitely happy about this. She looks absolutely stunning. Can't wait. Next up, it was revealed that the next ultimate is indeed going to be Ultimate Luna. This is what she's gonna look like. Always remember that if you have not built up your Luna yet, you can always use one of those proton inhibitors, I think that's what it's called. So you can level up your Luna beforehand and then use one of those materials and switch it over if you didn't want to have to grind, or if you already do have like Luna fully catalyst and activated. Remember, you can use one of those and your ultimate Luna will be good to go. As far as the design, I think it looks really cool. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played around with Luna too much. I catalyzed her, I believe, a couple times, but this definitely is going to incentivize me to go fully build her. So I'm looking forward to this ultimate. I think it was a good choice of ultimate. And they also said after this that in part 2 that it would be ultimate yujin. However, they did not show us what that was going to look like just yet. But this is going to be Ultimate Luna, and she's going to get 2 new mods. I believe one of them is going to change her into a weapon descendant, and then maybe I missed what the other one does, I don't know, but they basically said you can use different mods to change her playstyles, so we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. But overall, I think she looks amazing. Moving on, one of my favorite things in games is melee weapons, and thank goodness that the First Descendant is finally delivering on this. This is something that people have been asking for so long, and they are finally adding melee weapons to the game. So this looks absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to try these out. You got the swords, the Zweihanders, and This also looks like kind of like a long sword, but yeah, I don't know. It looks really good though. I definitely like the idea of being able to run around and melee. So definitely looking forward to seeing this. Now on to my favorite part. This is what I was talking about earlier. We are getting a Nier and the First Descendant crossover collab. Absolutely incredible. I am very surprised that they were able to put this together. As I said, I don't think they said that like 2B and A2 are going to actually be playable characters. I believe it's just going to be like decorations as well as like you can buy skins, like the A2 and 2B skins. I don't really know like if that's just going to like change the character into them, or if it's just going to be like the character, like, you know, Bunny in a 2B costume. They did confirm that there are going to be damage skins as well, which if you haven't played Nier Automata, basically what that means is when you get damaged in the games, their clothes break. So they said there's going to be 2 different versions, one with the regular like 2B outfit, and then one with the damaged outfit. So that's basically her without her skirt on, is essentially what it is. So yeah, Nier Automata is one of my favorite games of all time. I've beaten that game so many times, and I am extremely excited for this. We should be getting this in a couple months. I believe they said 2 to 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong about that, but I think that's what I heard. But yeah, this is an absolute W. And then of course here's A2. They are adding A2 skins as well. The skins are just gonna go so hard. I'm definitely swiping for these. I cannot wait for this crossover. I hope they have some cool events in the game, maybe some Nier music, you know, because Nier soundtrack is on a next level. If you haven't played that game, I highly recommend it. It is an amazing experience. And as I said, dude, I am so happy with the devs right now. They've delivered on so many things, and it's been quiet recently, but this is like hyping me up to play TFD non-stop again. This is incredible. So shout out to the devs. Absolute W, you maniacs. I love you guys. Dope. They also announced some new skins that's going to be coming. So they are going to be releasing the Gilded Death Blossom. This, I believe they said this is going to be released on the launch of Season 3. Honestly, I would buy this. This looks like a pretty amazing skin. This is Serena over here, as you can tell by the body sizes, and then this is Inez. Looks incredible. Both of them look really good, so definitely excited about that. And after that, we have the 1-year anniversary coming up in July. If you are an OG who's been playing since day one, you are goated. Thank you for supporting the game, and hopefully our game continues to grow and gets better content and just more players and all that good stuff. So far from what I've seen, I don't think they could have done a better job. I really hope the gameplay is going to be good and fun once Axiom is released, so we'll have to wait and see. But with everything that the devs have been doing, there's a pretty good chance that the gameplay is just going to be amazing. Like, I can't wait. Also, we did hit over 20,000 viewers on the YouTube live stream. So essentially what that means is we are going to be getting a ton of rewards. But as far as I believe it's May 22nd, so not that far off now. What is it, May 11th? So yeah, in a couple weeks or like 11 days, we are getting that big update with the new Colossus and the dynamic motion. So that is going to be pretty huge. I know a lot of people have been excited and waiting for that. So overall, man, I'm excited. The devs cooked. They absolutely popped off. This is crazy. I cannot wait for Season 3. My plans are to go back on TFD, fully catalyze my Luna, start playing around with some builds on her. That way, once the ultimate comes out, I'll be good and ready, right? So that is my plan. Overall, the TFD devs cooked. The collab is amazing. It's what we've been asking for. The lounge looks great. Nell looks great. Ultimate Luna looks great. My goodness, they absolutely just popped off. But that's pretty much it for the dev stream. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I don't think I missed any of the major points, but if I did, let me know down in the comments. Let me know, did this kind of rejuvenate you for Season 3? Is this going to bring you back to the First Descendant? Because for me, everything in this looks absolutely incredible. Shout out to the devs, seriously. I can't wait for this. Anyways, guys, hopefully I made this short and gave you the information if you didn't have time to watch an hour-long dev stream. If you did have time, I'll go ahead and link it down below if you wanted to watch the full thing. They also do like a live Q&A at the end, so if you want to go see that, you know, go for it. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming. Anyways, thanks for watching. Y'all take care. I'm SamuxPlays. Peace. I will see you guys in Albion.